The 5 most powerful zodiac signs. Let's talk about it, okay? I'm Lamar Townsend. I'm a natural intuitive, clairvoyant, clairaudient, empathic, psychic tarot reader, and I would love to do a personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading for you. Please contact me at lamartownsendtarot.com for your own psychic reading or birth chart reading, okay? I would love to do a reading for you, all right? If you have any questions, check out the FAQ section as well as the personal ethics section. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification button. Sorry, I drank some coffee and my mouth is a little dry, alright? But we're going to work through it, okay? Um, Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification button so that you get a notification. The notification button is the little bell right next to the subscribe button, okay, if you don't know what that is. And it just, gives you a notification whenever I upload a new video. I upload a video once a day, okay? Um, with that being said, also please follow me on Instagram at Lamar Townsend and like me on Facebook, facebook.com/Lamar Townsend official, okay? Okay. Thank you for listening and watching. Now, let's get into the 5 most powerful zodiac signs. Now, these are just my opinions. I believe for the most part are unbiased, but you can believe what you want. You can watch my, this video and all my other videos and come to your own conclusion about that, all right? However, these are, in my opinion, the 5 most powerful zodiac signs, okay? And let's get into it. Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, and Scorpio, all right? Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, and Scorpio. First, let's get into Aries. Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is a very, very aggressive, very, very dominant planet, okay? Very, very powerful planet. Mars rules destruction, war, sexuality, things of that nature, and we, know that, unfortunately, I don't know, maybe for you, fortunately, I don't know, this is a whole different topic though, but sex sells basically, in society, in this world. So that makes sexuality very powerful, right? So therefore, that Mars is a very powerful planet. When you combine that into, sexuality, war, destruction, aggression, anger, sports, needing to take that aggression out, you get a very powerful. Sorry, I'm congested too. You get a very powerful person, You get a very powerful, very naturally a little bit defiant, being, personality. But also, Mars is all about, regality and respect, and demanding respect, right? So Mars can be a little bit intimidating in that way, which makes Aries a very powerful zodiac sign, right? And also couple that with the fact that Aries is a cardinal sign, and the cardinal signs are the most, maybe the most powerful, but they're the initiators of the zodiac. So they're the doers of the zodiac. They get things started. They are the catalysts usually for change and things like that, right? So that makes an Aries very powerful. I mean, think of, an Aries in your family, maybe, or just an Aries in your life who chances are that that person, is very powerful in some way, whether it's in their, um, status in society, or maybe just in how they speak, how they walk, how they conduct themselves. Aries are just very powerful people, right? Now, let's get into Scorpio, because Scorpio is also ruled by Mars, and it's also ruled by Pluto. Pluto is the planet of spirituality on a very deep kind of level, like on a very soul level. Like, Scorpios tend to know themselves, or as they grow up, I should say, they grow up and learn themselves. Their spiritual growth deepens, as they grow, as they get older. They become wiser. They become spiritually strong. Like, their inner strength, tends to get stronger as the Scorpio gets older, right? Scorpio is coupled with that Mars and Pluto energy. Pluto is also about the life cycles of life and death, and it's also about the transformations and transitions in life. So it's like the big, spiritual events that happen, the big changes in our lives that kind of change the course of our lives, but change us for the better in the long run. Um, so, Scorpio, Pluto's the planet of building, breaking one down to build oneself back up, and you'll find that actually, that same quality or trait in a lot of the planets we're going to talk about in this video. Oftentimes Scorpios find themselves in fits of destruction, but also fits of self-destruction. But the thing about Scorpios is that they always kind of get themselves back together and grow stronger each and every time through each and every trial and tribulation that they grow through. They grow stronger, and not just like physically, but just more importantly, inner strength, like spiritually. They rise like the phoenix. They rise through the ashes, and they get stronger each and every time. Scorpios are very strong people. Also very discerning people, very, very deeply intuitive people. So because they know themselves, usually on a very deep soul level, they will automatically be able to discern you upon meeting you. Or upon just kind of discovering you and getting to know you. You don't even have to, kind of divulge any of your secrets. Like, Scorpio's really good at reading between the lines, but they're also very protective. So you know that when Scorpio does, have your secrets, that they are kept in a safe place, right? So yeah. Now let's get into Aquarius. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn and Uranus. It's mostly ruled by Uranus. I would say it's influenced by Saturn. But regardless, it's double ruled by both Uranus and Saturn. So Uranus is the planet that rules astrology. It also rules forward movement, technology, innovation. Aquariuses are always kind of doing something new, always moving forward, always one step ahead, usually of the crowd of the people. And Saturn is the planet that rules the past, karma, debt, weight, discipline, work, work ethic, things of that nature, time. So this kind of creates an aura of self-discipline in Aquarius, despite their eccentricity, right? Or their kind of inability to go with the status quo, inability to go with what the crowd is doing. A lot of times Aquarius tends to be to their march to the beat of their own drum, which is another trait that a lot of these zodiac signs have in this list, right? Marching to the beat of their own drum, being leaders instead of followers. Aquarius are definitely leaders instead of followers. We have to remember that this is the zodiac sign that's the humanitarian. This is the zodiac sign that works the best in groups of people, leading groups of people, picking out people's strength. This is also an air sign, so it's mental, verbal communication, things of that nature. The thing I love about Aquarius is that while they're an air sign, so they love being around people. Air signs love being around people, right? They're all that Saturn energy also kind of creates an energy of them needing solitude, them needing time to step back from the crowd and recharge, so that they can kind of recuperate the energy that they've lost, giving it to other people, and so that they can rebuild their inner strength, right, and be better for the people that they're leading. So Aquariuses are super duper duper intelligent. Okay, like I said, they're always ahead of the crowd. That Uranus energy always keeps their mind always active, right? Um, and because Uranus rules astrology, Aquarius does have some type of intuitive psychic ability, or just a connection to astrology, the occult in some way, right? I mean, occult isn't bad. It's just the occult is like a different word, kind of, for metaphysical, right? So maybe I should have used metaphysical, but regardless, it's the same thing. So look, how many have we done? Hold on, we've done Aquarius. Sometimes I just talk and I don't know what's going on. We've done Aquarius, we've done Aries, and which other one have we done? We've done Aquarius, Aries. Did we do Scorpio? We did Scorpio. So Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries. Let's get into Capricorn. because Capricorn, wait, let me just count on my fingers real quick. Aquarius, Scorpio, Aries, Capricorn. Okay, so we're two more. Ooh, this is getting juicy, okay? Capricorn is ruled by Saturn as well. So, Saturn, as we've already talked about, is all about work ethic, the past, karma, discipline, self discipline, things of that nature, right? Capricorns tend to be, by the way, Capricorns are also a cardinal sign, right? We've talked about that too. Cardinal signs are the initiators, the doers, the catalysts typically for change, right? So Capricorns tend to be very, very serious, very, very self-disciplined, very, very hardworking, ambitious people, very one-track minded people. Capricorn is the sign that it's the sign of the sea goat. The sea goat can be stubborn. The sea goat is also very ambivalent. It's almost like a miracle in a way. So a lot of the feats that sea goats achieve, and in the eyes of other people, tend to be seen as miracles. Like, how did that Capricorn do that? Like, it's because the Capricorn is powerful. Capricorns are actually deeply intuitive, deeply kind of all knowing, all seeing people. They're the sea goat, so they do have some element of water, emotion, intuitiveness to them, right? Um, but Capricorns are also very level headed people. Very, very level headed, very, very cool, calm, collected people. They work pretty well under pressure. Not all zodiac signs work under pressure, but Capricorn with that Saturn energy, Saturn is all about pressure. Like, I'm putting pressure on your life constantly 24/7. So this little pressure that these people are giving you over here is nothing compared to what Saturn is giving Capricorn constantly on a daily basis, right? So naturally, Saturn is just always carving Capricorn to kind of be like a diamond in the rough, right? So, there's a reason why Capricorns tend to have a very kind of cold, sometimes detached, very like almost sometimes disconnected, cool, calm type of energy. Kind of, sometimes they have like a very kind of back off, don't talk to me kind of energy. It's that Saturn energy. It's Capricorns are very tough on themselves. Let alone with Saturn being tough on them. And Capricorns tend to have a lot put on their shoulders, at a young age. They tend to have to grow up and mature um, at a younger age than they should, for whatever, circumstances that Capricorn went through. But typically, Capricorn's childhood kind of, forces them to grow up in some way, but it also forces them to have a mindset of what is important and what isn't important. Like I said, Capricorns are very level-headed people, so they're very kind of they're good at prioritizing. They're also good at detaching their emotions and disconnecting their emotions from any given situation. So, not all zodiac signs can do that, and Capricorns have that to their benefit too. That's why they can sometimes once again seem cold, like, and disconnected and detached, and it's because they're smart that way. They know what situations, what relationships they should and shouldn't invest their energy, time, and emotions into. Once again, prioritizing level-headedness, right? Not all zodiac signs have that. I would say Capricorn is the most level-headed zodiac sign in the zodiac. Truly, honestly, and that in itself is very, very powerful. In situations where other zodiac signs, other people would freak out, Capricorn is like, nah, I got this. We're going to do this, we're going to do this, this, and this. It's going to take a little bit of time, but we got time on our hands. It's good. We got karma. We're going to do some good deeds, and it's all going to come back to us tenfold. We got this. That's a Capricorn. Like, the Capricorn is the motivator. The Capricorn is the person who's motivating you, who's behind you, trying to push you to do it. They've already proven that they've done it, so they don't need to prove themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're behind you, trying to get you to where they were. So naturally Capricorns are leaders, and they lead oftentimes by example. They don't have to, be in your face, on a chalkboard. This is what you do. This is what this means. Like, they don't need to do that. They just lead by example. If you have questions, ask. You know what I'm saying? Like Capricorn is just a very kind of, no time for BS kind of zodiac sign, and that's why, Capricorns are very powerful because they're very complex, but they're very. Um, I also think loner, that loner tendency is really, works to their benefit too, because, spending time alone allows you to reflect, allows you to introspect, right? And allows you to kind of look deeply into situations. It allows you to cry even if you need to. You know what I'm saying? It allows you to do whatever it is you need to do, whether that means you need to, just sit alone and cry, or just sit alone and, eat a bucket of ice cream and watch Netflix. Like Capricorn is going to do what they want, and that's a very powerful thing too, right? Last but not least, sorry for that noise. I'll turn my I'll turn my phone off so we're not rudely interrupted anymore, because I know Leos hate to be interrupted, right? Leo is a very powerful zodiac sign. Leo is ruled by the sun. And the sun rules our self confidence. It rules our ego. It rules our higher self. It rules our life purpose. It rules our vitality for life. Leos are very, very powerful in the way that they go about their life. Leos are very powerful in the way that they are a lot of times connected to their higher self, their higher purpose on a very deep, their life purpose on a very deep kind of soul level. Leos are very, very intuitive. You know, the sun, is not hiding any of your flaws, right? The sun is not, the sun is shining on you and saying, here you are, for everyone to see. And that's what Leos are like. Leos are, here I am for everyone to see, adore me, love me, hate me. I don't really care. I am who I am. And, I'm going to be a leader. I'm going to rise the people up and show them, their beauty. I'm going to eliminate their beauty on them and show them why they're beautiful. Like Leos have that kind of energy, that kind of essence, right? Leos are what? Hold on, actually, let me look this up really quickly. Leos are fixed, so they're not cardinal like an Aries, right? But Leo definitely, I believe, has cardinal qualities. They may not be initiating, and if you want to know what fixed quality means, let's get into it. Fixed astrology. The fixed signs are usually the stable ones. They're the ones who get enthusiastic. They pick up the ball after the cardinal signs have kind of. They're like, oh, all right, we've initiated. We're done doing what we do. It's in your court now. Like they're like, the fixed ones are like, okay, let's take what we have and run with it, right? The fixed signs are, the changes in the seasons. The fixed signs are, in the middle of the right in the middle of the chaos, kind of. The fixed signs are stable, right? Um, but I think in being that, Leo is also kind of a cardinal sign, an initiator, because a lot of times they initiate things through their words. They plant seeds in people through their words. They kind of inspire other people to initiate new things. Leos are the people who are like, you should do that thing. You're really good at it. You know, Next thing you know, that person is initiating, a career in, drawing or whatever that Leo said. That Leo kind of inspired that person. That Leo, used their sunshine to kind of eliminate this person's strength in a certain area, right? Um, but don't get it twisted. Leos don't, just, use their sunshines to kind of, or their sun rays to kind of put on everyone. Knows Leos are also very self-conscious people. That they take care of themselves. They know at the end of the day that they need to love themselves more than worrying about other people loving them, right? And Leo is not adept to cutting someone out if they show signs of not loving them, right? So Leos are very self-confident in that way. And self-confidence is a very powerful trait, okay? Very, very powerful, all right? Um, and in that, in being self-confident, you are able to kind of inspire other people to be self-confident. Um, and inspiring people is a very powerful trait too. Leos tend to also be very creative as well. So creative people tend to be inspiring. All right, so these are mine, in my opinion, the 5 most powerful zodiac signs. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification button. Follow me on Instagram at Lamar Townsend. Like me on Facebook, facebook.com/Lamar Townsend Official. Also, please, if you want a tarot reading or a birth chart reading, check out check out my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. If you have any questions, check out the FAQ section as well as the personal ethics section, okay? I'm going to drink some more coffee because clearly I need more coffee. All right. Thank you guys for listening and watching. See you in the next video, okay?